What is going on, everybody? Today is going to be a relatively short video, and I want to talk about what I had called the pet pegboard in the past. And I reorganized everything. I wanted to share the update with you. So, in the corner of my garage by the entrance door, you can see I have my fire extinguisher. FYI, safety. You need to have at least one fire extinguisher in your garage in case your vehicle and/or something else catches fire. But the reason for the video is this monstrosity right here. And there goes my neighbor in a sports car. Hey, at least you know I'm not AI. I'm actually a real person with stupid neighbors. Anyway, pet pegboard came into fruition when we realized our pet shit was everywhere. So how is it organized? Now, the previous one I had was a hot mess. This is reorganized. So it's a pegboard. It is 2x4. And it's mounted now. I'll show you how I mounted it actually on 1x1s. So that pushes the pegboard off against the sheetrock so I could actually use the hooks. Because if you put the pegboard directly on the sheetrock, there's not usually enough space to get those hooks in there. So the way this is put together is the stuff I use on a regular basis is toward the bottom. The stuff we need less frequency but want available is up on top. So I'll walk you through this. So the first thing, I have the poop bags. I have the retractable leashes in case I take a pet, one of the Corgos to the vet or to the park. I have the single leashes here. Then I have the ever-present poop bags and puppy wipes. Now, going up, this is Bentley's hoodie, by the way. I need to take a picture of him because in the hoodie he's hilarious. But I have other little jackets for them when it's cold weather. So going from left to right, retractable leashes, poop bags. Then we have the little poop bags that go with you in your pocket, dog wipes. Now here I have some clevises, if you will. They're not clevises, they're clasps. And I can attach those to backpacks or even to my belt if I want to bring an accessory with me. Here we have the individual leashes, right? So I have two material leashes, ballistic nylon for Stormy and Luna. And then for Bentley and Pepper, because they like to pull, I have the bungee ones. I got these at Tractor Supply. I have no idea where I got these. And then my wife found this double leash on Amazon, and it has a rotating connection here, so even if the dogs rotate and switch positions, instead of them getting tangled, it simply rotates so the dogs never get tangled. And you can find this on Amazon. Now going up here, we have the water bottle. I gotta empty that out. This is a water bottle. We'll fill it, and you can shut it. And then when the dogs want to drink, you push the button forward and out comes the water. Oops, sorry. Out comes the water. And it provides a small portable drinking bowl and water combined together. Now here are the driving accessories, right? So these actually attach to your seatbelt connection, and it's for two dogs. So I have several for single dogs. And then I have several double dogs because, I have 4 Corgis. Sometimes if we're just taking 1 or 2 to the park or the vet, we'll just use a single attachment. And what we do, we latch this onto their harnesses. Now, when you're driving with a dog, it's often recommended you secure them. I don't like putting this on their collars because if I have to hit the brakes or I get in an accident, all the strain is going to go on my dog's neck. So instead I use these. This is a chest. This is the chest plate or chest portion. This goes on the back, and this is a harness for the dog. Now, my Corgis have short legs, so when I lift from here, I pick them up by their chest, not by their neck, the way you would for a collar. And so that's when I'm driving, they get this put on. Unless I'm in some kind of a rush or an emergency, they always get a harness. And then I attach the seatbelt connection right here on the back end. So if I have to brake and the dog goes forward, all the pressure is on the chest instead of their neck. And their chest is protected by this big pad. And now for going to the park, We have ground stakes, especially in the beach. These come in really handy. And each of them has a connection, so I can connect several. I've actually also combined them, so I've put the two pegs 20 feet apart, strung these cables through them, and then I use the seatbelt connections on their harness so they can run up and down. Unfortunately, they do get tangled when I do that. But in any case, that's for the park. I don't use that as much since we're 4 hours from the nearest beach, but it does come in handy when I want to run out the door with them. Then up here we have the collapsible bowls. And lastly is the dog backpack. Now the only thing I'm missing is a laminated copy of all their shot records to keep in the bag. A couple of them need to get their shots updated anyway. But that bag is designated for the dogs. So if we have to leave quickly, we can get a Ziploc of food, bring all our accessories, whatever we think we need, throw it in that bag, and we know that bag is the dog bag. And keep in mind, this is for our convenience, but God forbid we have a grass fire or a nearby oil and gas facility catches fire, or whatever incident, and I have to bug out for a few days. I can basically have the dogs ready to go with all my equipment right here and have them out the door. So anyway, I wanted to share how we manage to have 4 Corgis in a coherent way going in and out to the park or to the store or to the vet, or if necessary to leave the house if there's some kind of emergency. Again, the one thing I'm missing, I got to get an updated copy of their shot records. So if I go to a hotel or I have to put them in a shelter or board them or whatever, not a dog shelter, but like we have to go to a shelter, I have the most recent shot records for the dogs. And it's just good practice in case you have to take them to a vet somewhere. They kind of can call the other vet and get the information. So anyway, that's it. The most common and day-to-day stuff is down here. The less frequent stuff is up there. I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you enjoy. You guys take care.